Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Mike's Diner. I'm Chef Mike. Good to see you, good to hear from you. Today we're going to be doing something called Spanish rice. I know all of you are going, yes, that's what I've been waiting for. You guys know the rice I'm talking about, right? Spanish rice. Everybody likes it. It goes good with all the tacos and everything you make. It's that side dish that you want to have it real good, right? When you feed people and you have it yourself. And I'm going to give you something probably a little bit different on how we do it, and try it, okay? Because you're going to love it. Let's talk about ingredients first, okay? Most important thing, Royal Indian basmati rice. That's the key. Basmati. If you don't have basmati in your area, get jasmine. But whatever you do, the old time long grain white rice, get it and throw it as far as you can, because it's no good. This is the one you want. If basmati is not available, get jasmine. But be careful when you cook it, because these are thinner rices and they cook faster. I'll get to that in a minute. Extra virgin oil. Then the bouillons. This is tomato bouillon. Tomatoes usually with the red cap, okay? I'll show you how it looks. It's kind of like, can you get in there, Maddie? It's kind of like seasoning. It's red. This is the chicken one. Chicken flavor bouillon, okay? It's made by Knorr. Look at the difference right away. Red for tomato, green for chicken. Just look for those tops on the bouillon. Today we're going to be doing chicken flavor because we had the tomato flavor the other day. Get about a quarter onion. Cut it up into little slices. Not too small, but you know what I mean. Now, when you're cooking rice, Spanish rice, make sure you use one pot, the same one all the time. Well, why? Right now you're looking at the video saying, well, why, Mike Steiner? Because it gives you an opportunity to learn each time. Did I put enough rice? Do I put more oil? Should I do less water, more water? Yes, I'm going to tell you how to do that. But if you keep switching pots, you keep switching consistencies or amounts. This is my rice one, as you can see. It looks like it's been through another war, but that's okay. It's the one that does it the best. First thing I do, put the flame on high. Okay? Get my virgin oil. Come and look at this. Look how much oil I'm putting. Cover the bottom of the pan. If you're saying that's too much, well, go make different rice somewhere else. I'm just kidding. Now, the next thing you do is you toss in the onions. Okay? Now you're gonna let that cook down a little bit. I like to use the wood spoon. One spoon. I can't talk. I'm using a wood spoon, okay guys? That's what I like using on the Spanish rice when I mix it all together. So that's not going to take too long at all. And you're saying right now, well, what else goes in there? Nothing. And you're saying that's how you make Spanish rice. Well, there's a trick. There is a small trick. We're not there yet. But this has a lot of seasoning. You don't need to use a whole lot of this, but you don't need anything else. People will put salt and pepper and all this other stuff. You don't. Everything's right here. The bouillon is all you need. And we're doing chicken flavor today. Okay, we're going to let those onions cook down just a tad. A couple minutes. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, Mike, when you cook, you don't really tell us ingredients. 1 cup, 3 cup. Well, you know what? I don't. And neither did my grandma when she was teaching my mom Italian food. And she couldn't even speak English. She was teaching my mom, and my mom would grab and my grandma would go like that. And you know what? I do the same thing. I don't do that. I don't use cups and ounces and all that. I don't. I cook, and then if I think that it needs less water, the next time I make it, I put less water. So how much do you do for this? All right, well, the easiest way to gauge it is I'm gonna probably do an inch of rice. It's gonna be about that big. And I'm gonna mix it all up in this oil and onion. Did I say lemon? And then I'm gonna cook the rice just a little on that high flame, just for a while, get it a little brown, not a lot brown. And then I'm gonna go over to the sink and put in water. Well, the water is the key. I made this for my brother when I was up in Reno, and he said, well, geez, you're putting in too much water. Well, that's the trick. You need a lot of water. So I would do probably 4 to the 1 on the rice. So if I have 1 inch of rice, I'm going to do 4 inch of water. That's how much I'm going to do. And then I'll put that flame on low, and I'll let it cook down and evaporate. And I'll show you how to keep an eye on that and what to look for. It's going to be the tastiest, fluffy rice you ever had. If you didn't have basmati before, when you get done doing this way, you'll never do it another way. It's easy, it doesn't take long. It is the first thing that I do if I'm making a dinner of tacos or enchiladas. I'll get the rice going first because it is that simmering period that's going to take about 10 minutes maybe, you know. Depends on how much rice I put in. So the oil, as you can see right now, come on, take a look, Maddie. You can hear it, you can see it. Right where it needs to be. So now, I'm going to dump in rice and I'll show you what I mean. Cover that bottom real good. There you go. What is that, 1 inch? Maybe 1 1/4 inches? Now, like I said, mix it up. Get all that oil everywhere. That's why you use a lot of oil. You want it everywhere. So now we'll let that stay for a couple of minutes. Now you know why I use the wood spoon, huh? The spatulas won't work. You need the wood one. Easier to work with. Let me show you this. See how thin the rice is? Look how thin that is. The regular long grain, it's really fat and it takes forever and it don't even taste that good. It's garbage actually. Even when I do, once in a while I have taco grilling going on. I take my grill and I go out and I do taco jobs. Carne asada, chicken, pastor, quesadillas. And we'll go out, me, the wife, my comadre, and we'll go and we'll cook. And even when we do the rice, most taco guys that grill for you, you're getting that long grain rice. I don't do that. I use this. I use basmati. And every party I do, the people come up to me and say, hey, what is that rice? Because there's a huge difference. Because I don't mind quality. I'm not the kind of guy that wants to feed people trash to make money. I don't want that. I want it to be quality. And that's why I don't mind spending a little bit more money. Obviously, if I have to feed 100 people with that kind of rice, it's going to cost a little, but it ain't cheap. That bag right there, I believe, is like $15. Not too bad. But I like quality, and this is the best. You're not going to find a better rice than this. Okay, guys, can you see how it's a little brown there? Not a whole lot, but enough. Okay, now here's the trick. You come over to here. Watch the steam, Maddie. Watch the steam. Look at how much water I put in there. Get it away. A little bit more. One of the things that I do is I move my wood spoon throughout. And if it's pretty simple, pretty easy to move, I have enough water. Did you see how I went back in to get a little bit more water? Look how high I am with that water. I could even put more, but that's going to be okay right there. Now we come over here. You get 1, 2. Let's take a look how that looks. Stir that in of the bouillon. Chicken flavor. You can even hear it as the gristles of the bouillon go throughout everything. You can feel it on the bottom. You can even hear it. Hear that? That looks pretty good. See the color? It should be a yellow or like a light brown. So that's perfect. Now we're going to put the top on. And we're going to come down here to the flame and put that down. And that's it. Now we keep an eye. Let's look at the clock, Maddie. See that? 11:29. Now I'm going to show you how to peek at it and when to turn it off. Okay? Keep that clock in mind. It's not going to take too long because the rice is thin. It cooks fast. And that's what's good about the rice. Not only is it tasty, it cooks fast. I don't know if you noticed on my last cook that I just did on fresh salsa on my other video, I had this hat on, Fly Setters. A couple guys out of Colorado who has their own fishing YouTube channel. Check it out. It's unbelievable. I'm a fisherman, so I go all the time, and boy, I got news that these guys had a nice channel on YouTube. It's called Fly Setters. And I got on there and I checked out their whole video. You wouldn't believe the fish that these guys are catching. And check them out and then give them some comments. I'm pretty sure you can get this hat. I'm not sure of the link, but they might have it on one of the YouTube channels. But we're going to give it a couple of minutes and then come back and take a look, okay? Okay, guys. Been about 24 minutes, so come take a look. Probably drying up pretty good now. Oh, yeah, there we go. You see the difference there? I'm going to let it go for about 2 more minutes and then I'll show you what I'm going to do. We're almost there though. Actually, I could if I wanted to. A lot of times when it's at this point, you could just turn it off because you don't want to burn it. And because this is probably the first thing that you're going to make, because it takes longer, we're at about 25 minutes, you can start tacos and do your other thing and it's still going to steam down a little bit more. I don't want you to turn it off when it's totally dry and ready. I want you to turn it off, turn off the flame I'm talking about. I want you to turn it off when it's at that point. So, if you take a look at that, see where that's at? That's at that point. See how dry that looks? So we're gonna go ahead and shut that off. What time did we turn it on? About 11:30, 29? So that's 23 minutes, 24. Let's just call it 25 minutes. At 12 o'clock, I'm going to come back here. That's 7 more minutes, guys. And I'm going to get a spoon and put it on the plate. And wait till you see how fluffy this is. Okay? 12 o'clock. I'll see you then. Okay, guys. Here we go. 12 o'clock. Let's take a look, see where we're at. Oh, yeah. That looks beautiful. Check it out. Can you see the fluff? Look at that. See how it's not wet? That's what you want. You want that fluff. What's nice too is, let's say people aren't here yet. You can still have it steam a little bit more by putting that on. Here you go, Jordan. Test that out, big guy. They're hot though, very good. All right, anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Thank you for the subscribing. Thanks for all, shout out to all you guys that like to watch the channel and love to eat like I do. Again, put your comments down. You want me to make you something to eat? I'll try to do the best I can if I know how to do it. We'll see you probably in about 2 more weeks when the boy gets back. Another shout out to the fly setters in Colorado catching those big bows. I hope to get up there and fish with you. My son said he can put a link on the end of this video. That hit the link, it'll take you right to the YouTube channel of Fly Setters. I don't have the info on getting these hats. I love it. I'm going to use it when I go fishing. Give them a little comment if you want a hat on their YouTube channel, and I'm sure they'll be more than happy to answer that for you. Again, another shout out to the subscribers. Thanks a lot for all the support. We'll see you in about 2 more weeks. That's it. It's a wrap.